How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the latest edition of Western Wednesdays, where every Wednesday I watch a film from the Western genre. And today's film I'm going to be watching is Hondo with John Wayne. Now, this was actually supposed to be out last week, at the end of January, but due to some schedule changes, I had to push it back a little bit, so it's here now in February. But there will be another John Wayne film at the end of the month. I had a poll up on my Patreon. And it looks like the Sons of Katie Elder is going to win out on that one, so that's more than likely going to be the final Western of the month for February as well. Also, just a quick shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to JM63, to Mary, to Blaze, to Jenny, Jared, Gigi Gooding, and Mihal. I really appreciate the support. And if you're interested, guys, in supporting me on the Patreon page, there'll be a link in the description. You get full-length reactions, early access. There's some exclusives up there as well. All my reactions to Gunsmoke are up there. But I'm not a few on the channel, but you see all of the reactions up on up on the Patreon. I also do once a month a quiz on a certain tier as well, and you get to pick movies. So if you're interested, you can check the link out on that, guys. Support the channel further. But with that said, let's watch Hondo. Ward Bond. Oh, we've seen him in a few. James Arnett. Matt Dillon from Gunsmoke. Oh, class. Usually would be with a horse rather than a dog. Speaking of horses. It's kind of like Shane a little, isn't it? The little kid spotting him.
Now you let Mommy do the talking. Remember?
Yes, Mom.
Looks like he's been through the ringer a bit.
Morning. You look like you've had trouble.
Yep, we made dry camp last night above the Llano. But Sam here smelled more Apaches. Now let's put some miles between us.
But why? We're at peace with the Apache. We have a treaty.
Yes, ma'am. Now I gotta get me a new horse.
I'm Johnny.
The water sure looks inviting.
Well, help yourself.
Watch out for that dog, son.
But if he's at odds with the Apaches, like, would she want to be
The hand that was breaking them for me got hurt and had to go to
thrown
town.
or going at his side, kind of, or with
You
him?
mean you're staying here alone?
They might change their
no.
stance on,
No, my
you know, being at
husband
peace
is up
with
in
him.
the hills working some cattle.
I wouldn't touch that dog, son. He don't take to petting.
I guess he's got to get going or got to get himself together. Just checking him out. Is that a Shetland sheepdog? Something similar to them, anyway.
What can I feed your dog?
Nothing, thanks. He makes out by himself and outrun any rabbit in the territory. Sam's independent. He doesn't need anybody. I want him to stay that way. It's a good way.
This is going to impress Johnny no end. Where the hell is her husband?
People are going to meet by an arrangement of destiny.
You believe that, Mrs. Lowe?
Yes, I do.
Some do.
Interesting.
She reminds me a little bit of Lorraine from Back to the Future. Can't think of the actress's name, but Marty's mother.
Really, Mr. Lane, if you knew the dog would bite, I should think
Mrs.
He's mastered that horse. He's getting there anyway.
my husband's having a hard time finding those strayed calves.
Maybe something happened to husband.
Miss Lowe, you're a liar. And an almighty poor liar.
I don't...
These horses haven't been shod in a couple of months. It's a cinch that axe hasn't had an edge on it in 2 months. Your husband's been gone a long time.
Now look
Delusioned?
here, Mr. Lane, I don't think
Delusional?
you have any right
I'm
to
not
talk to
talking.
me.
Why'd you lie to me, Mrs. Lowe? Were you afraid that maybe you wouldn't be safe here with me, with your husband away?
That's partly it.
Women always figure every man comes along wants them.
Pride might be a little hurt there. To kind of relax a bit more in some ways, knowing that she doesn't have to hide behind that lie.
Get out of the way.
Hey, don't kick him.
Strange.
Stays with me. He can smell an Indian at a half a mile.
He smells Indians? I don't believe it.
Sure, lots of dogs smell Indians. They can. As a matter of fact, Indians can smell white people.
I don't believe it.
Well, it's true. I'm part Indian, and you're baked today. I can smell fresh bread on you.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that
Smell
you'd
all
know
over
the
like
smell
smoke.
of a
Took a bath,
certain
and on top of that, you smell all over like a
type
woman.
of people.
You can't sleep outside. There's a storm coming. I fixed a pallet for you in the corner.
You prefer to be sleeping in there than sleeping out
It would be
there.
uncivilized to let anyone sleep outside, and after all, we are civilized.
Hondo Lane. Surprise, who just Whoa!
Put that gun down. Hondo Lane, the gunman.
Who's Hondo
I
Lane?
carry a gun.
Don't come any nearer. Killed 3 men in a gunfight. Last year we heard about it. 3 men. Come any nearer.
Whoa! She was going to fire.
Plain as day.
If that hadn't been emptied, she would have shot him.
That way because of Johnny.
Why did he kill 3 men?
I'm sorry. I should have realized from the beginning that you are a gentleman.
I think she's longing for a male presence with her husband gone so long.
I learned to make them when I was living with a mescalera. My squaw used to make them for every kid in the lodge.
Must have been very interesting living with the Apache.
I liked it.
This Indian wife you have.
Had. She's dead.
Was she killed by those 3 men that he killed?
I can't remember anything I'm happy about. Distardy.
Distardy.
Just you and her, and you go out of a wiki up where it smells kind of smoky and private. Just you and her.
Sounds like a life that he enjoyed quite a lot. Even the way he's describing it is very poetically almost.
But if she was dark and I'm fair.
Why you reminded me of her?
Yes.
I don't know. You don't look anything like her.
Maybe it's the
I
personality?
am fully aware that I am a homely woman.
You know you can trust her. Distardy had that. And you've got it too.
Earlier than I thought.
I'm a married woman.
I thought.
You're a strange man, Mr. Lane.
Yeah, it definitely is complex.
Bye, Miss Lowe.
They'll be asking questions now about Lane. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Your horses have been watered here.
You were told to go.
Well, I couldn't leave.
You leave my mother alone.
Ooh. Holy shit! He warned you. Oh my god. Brave little boy.
No.
He fear her to mother, but not that to self. Him now blood brother.
I call him Small Warrior. Him
Still
belong
respect
Munda,
him.
blood Chiricahua Apache. Now mother Chiricahua Warrior. Live safely here.
Whoa.
I hope someday someone befriends your sons.
My sons are dead. White man kill them.
He really did come to the rescue. Earned his respect and his consequences. Kind of getting a feel for the Cavalry trilogy here.
You're sure
There's
disappointed
Ward
to
Bond.
me, Hondo.
You like to win your bet. I wore out some horses.
We ain't heard nothing from up north.
If you ask me, the cavalry's scared of Victorio. At cavalry, you're supposed to support the settlers. I've got some cattle up north, and I don't intend to lose them.
Troop is making a sweep to the north to escort out any settlers they may find.
That's all I can tell you.
C Troop isn't coming back.
Get out of the way, you mean.
Don't dare.
Walk around him.
I'll be hanged if I go out of my way for any cur dog.
Man ought to do what he thinks is best.
Well, they said do not kill the dog.
6 is over.
Very much like
Hiya, Pete.
Hi, Hondo.
Rio
Broke my
Bravo
heart when I heard you made it.
setting it up there.
I ain't seen him for a month.
He looks the Miz, that guy. The wrestler, the Miz.
Out almost $100.
Well, that figures with Buffalo in the game.
Wait a minute.
Wait, why did the other guy go at him?
You.
Leather it!
No.
I should have let him shoot you.
What's his name?
Calls himself low, head low.
Oh, wait. Is that her husband?
Victoria says I'll make a good Apache.
Oh, I didn't know he was with you. I didn't hear anything.
He will ride well. And he no afraid. Speak with your mother. Go to horse.
My husband will be home any day now.
I not think.
How long have you been saying that for, though?
I think he dead.
I'm trying to figure out, was he said low? Was that the guy that he beat up?
Small. That's my horse, all right. Got my brand on it. E.L. Edlow.
What he says is true.
Yeah.
It's his horse.
I thought the Apache were always silent.
Not when they seek score. You pick one.
What, like a husband?
For small worry to be without father to teach him how to be man.
Chief, you can't make me do this. I'm married.
You a fool. Your man dead. Soon you squawking for. You're getting well paid. You're making camp pretty soon. Don't get a chance at him, then we'll turn back.
I thought like the whole film would kind of just be him with the lady and her son.
Rifle's gone. Must be out looking for camp meat.
Oh shit! Oh my god! He's gonna die. The father will die. Or not.
You're all right. You're not hurt bad.
This tin tape saved me.
So that. Oh, what are you doing? Jeez, like he saved your life. Oh, imagine I have to go back now. Yeah. I mean, no choice. He was about to shoot. He was about to kill you. So what choice do you have to defend yourself but kill him? There's nothing you can do. But I get it's a horrendous situation you're now in, and now he's going to feel compelled to have to tell them what happened to someone who are waiting forever. Jeez. Surely he won't be able to get all of them. Oh my god! Go! Go, Sam, go! God, like, how terrifying would that be? Like, there's a big horde. Oh, come from the other side. Oh. Sam, where's Sam? Oh, Jesus. Jeez, they got him. Well, the fact that he has prior history and is some bit Native. Oh, thank God. Some bit Native American might save him.
Your acoustic shows many scalps.
Yes, many. Soon you. You will take long time die.
We're soldiers, white man. How many?
I don't know, Vittorio.
You know my name?
I saw you once at the...
The treaty was like rustle of wind to white men. Now you tell. We're soldiers.
This I do not know.
Hot.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh, Alan? I'm told you speak insults to this one of my chiefs. You will die bravely and silent, or you will wail like woman bringing forth child. Cry out to us where Pony soldiers are.
So essentially just die and take it like you don't care. will be seen as the honourable or respectable way. Have to endure it. Oh god. Now they'll think that he's the father. Or maybe they'll respect it, thinking like you've raised a really good son. Oh, so wait. If he beats Lane, then he gets the claim to the boy? Like it's the... Oh! Oh, I thought he got him in the... I thought he got Lane in the leg. Oh! Oh!
Forget your blood rider. Join your brother.
Jeez. Better get that knife out of you. Oh!
You think you'll buy your life now?
I don't think.
You may live or die. We see.
Is this your man? Speak. Is this your man?
Yes, this is my husband.
You live with the Apache, that's good. You know how small warriors should be taught that he...
Dog? No! No! For fuck's sake! Why?
Not before I show
It's
you.
a really nice dog.
Did Ed give you this?
I took it off his body.
He's dead. Just because I knew all along, just wouldn't admit it to myself.
Hi, Embarado. You didn't die, did you?
Hello, Johnny.
Be careful. Did Ed die well?
I keep it under my pillow.
If he hadn't killed him, he could lie.
He died well.
Okay.
When Johnny's old enough.
Or Hondo, I keep calling him Lane, whatever, but he was part of an Apache tribe. The kid Johnny will be, it seems eventually, or has been prepped for that. So it's almost like he's taken after him in a way.
That is, if you want my opinion.
Gosh, Embarado, I want your opinion. But Mama won't let me go over there. Can't swim.
You can't what?
I can't swim.
How old are you?
6.
Oh, what the hell? Jeez.
Time he learned. Everybody should swim.
Not like that.
Just reach out in front of you and grab a handful of water.
Like you could panic and drown, you know? That was not the way to do it.
Well, he'd get back.
Swim.
Well, he might drown.
Well, then you go get him.
Well, I can't swim either.
Oh. Gonna have a moment.
Angie, there's
Something running
something
through.
I've got to tell you.
But that he killed him.
And it isn't going to be easy.
Then don't say it yet.
That's not what she's thinking.
Just look at the moon.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be romantic, Angie.
How did you liked living with the Apache, didn't you?
Angie, I just got to tell you this.
Don't shoot, white man. Our pony soldiers will question you. You will say you've seen Apache trailing to the west.
That's what set him up.
This I won't do.
You will not?
I will not.
You have good men. Treasure him.
Interesting. It was like he was testing him. Like They're nice and these like Native American characters are layered. There's different aspects and components to them. Sometimes, like I said, they're stereotypically just the bad guys, you know.
Lieutenant, this here's Hondo Lane. He's scouted some and ridden dispatched some for the cavalry.
Lee Vittorio and his renegade band just happened not to find this hidden valley.
Vittorio's been here lots.
Oh, he's gonna know.
No lone man stands off the Apache. He lets us live here.
That guy probably knows
Vittorio may
the
be a
husband who
criminal,
died,
I
and will
suppose,
say
I
it
don't know.
and go,
But
"Why are
if
you
he's
hanging out
a
with the
coward, he
wife?"
hasn't- Keep your hands off it.
I've known him 10 years and he's never spoken
Shit,
friendly
there's
word
James
to me.
Ernest.
I don't like you.
Day out of sudden, I come across some bodies. One of them was this here lady's husband. There was a lot of horse tracks around there. One of that there
Okay, this is what I
chestnut you're
thought.
riding, that one with the cast-off foreshoe.
You could get yourself killed talking like this.
Or I could get that new-fashioned Winchester. Since he bushwhacked this lady's husband. Well, that I figure she wouldn't look at him like he was a high cogalorum of every tribe from here to salt water.
Oh, she heard the whole thing. Oh.
I tried to tell you.
God. Like, you can see how it looks, how it sounds.
We're ready. I want you to accompany us as far as Twin Buttes. Haven't any time to lose, so I'd be obliged if you'd saddle up.
Now I'll give you a piece of advice. There's only one family between here and Twin Buttes, and you're too late to do them any good.
Sir, I have my orders, and these orders will be executed. Ma'am?
Turn them on! Mount! Forward!
I can't talk now. I have to think. I'll put your things outside.
That was the worst way ever to find out, really, wasn't it? Or one of the worst ways she could have found out. And knowing that others have knowledge of it just makes it seem worse.
It didn't happen in the low way you heard it. I didn't bushwhack.
I never for a moment thought you did.
I didn't have any choice. He cut loose at me.
I should have known that. I should have known you were lying to make me think well of him. Sorry, now I hated him so much. I guess he couldn't help being weak and selfish.
I just didn't have any choice. Are you gonna feel differently about me?
Well, no one has any control over the way they feel. I'm never going to change the way I feel about you.
I thought there'd be a longer
What about him?
deliberation, kind of. I mean, it's a big thing to hear. Yeah. Obviously, she didn't love. I don't think she loved her husband, maybe.
Yes, he's gonna be a good man. Got spread to his shoulders, crawled up into my bunk and put his arms around my neck. Like he was dependent.
Like a father.
To tell him?
If I don't, somebody else will. And I got a belly full of lies.
He might take it a little harder.
Look what I got! Look what I got!
A while back, a man came at me with a gun. I had to kill him.
Good. Indian?
Johnny, this man I killed.
No! You think truth is the most important thing.
It's the measure of a man.
Well, not
Seems
for
to be
a
his
woman.
thing, his
A man
mantra
can
of not
afford to
lying.
have no, a woman only has the man she married. That's her truth. I married a man who was a liar, a thief, and a coward. He was a drunkard and unfaithful. He only married me to get this ranch, and that's your fine truth for you. Could I bring Johnny up on that?
Oh, I guess you couldn't.
And everything that Ed could never hope to be.
I mean, she's making valid
Vanity.
points here.
You want to
She is.
spoil Johnny's chances and mine.
Like, break him for what? For a guy that was a really bad father and left him, you know.
Things wind up their squaw seeking ceremony. They only say one word. Varla Bing. It means forever.
Well, we caught the wildcat. Give us a hand, will you?
Vittorio?
They had us surrounded. Could have cut us to pieces, then they withdrew.
That's why they pulled out. Anytime their leader is killed, that means their medicine's bad.
What do you want?
Take 4 men and gather the settlers. We'll probably catch up with you at Arrowhead Crossing.
Join in and keep moving.
Stay in the wagon. Keep everybody in the wagons and don't unhitch.
She's kind of a sitting doctor.
Hondo! We gotta turn some wagons over.
And stay here? That's what they expect. We gotta do what they don't expect.
Let's go! Come on.
Maybe you should have been down there helping out. Wouldn't it make it a really interesting and, I guess, unique Western if they actually lost this battle? Like Wayne's character died and most of it, or who knows, it could still happen probably, or possibly, but
Get down! Sergeant!
oh! Can't even make out what's happening here, aside from a lot of gunfire. go. There's three of them. An old-fashioned battle.
Out of trouble if we get a move on.
And am I gonna get to drive?
Before we get to San Dimas, you'll be a top teamster, son.
Okay, and that was my reaction to Hondo. And I actually thought it was a very good film. I think one of the first things that really stood out to me was Vittorio, the head of the Apache tribe. He wasn't just your, run-of-the-mill villain. He showed another side to him where he was honorable. He saw potential in Johnny. The fact that he almost tested Hondo when he wanted him to give up the whereabouts of the cavalry group, and Hondo wasn't going to do that. He appreciated that he wasn't going to go against him and turn it back on him and lie about that. So I appreciated that as well. I liked then in particular with the stuff with the husband, the fact that he killed the husband, that whole thing and that playing on him, and then how she finds out, Johnny's mother, and deciding not to tell Johnny that he killed his father, because essentially what the life he can have with Hondo as a father figure outweighs having to know the truth of a father who abandoned them, so that whole thing played out and was really effective. So I enjoyed that too. The stuff with the dog or the dog's death, that was horrible. I hated that. That was a lovely dog, so I was very disappointed about that. But all in all, a good film. I am glad that it was just an hour and 24, simply because I'd only got like 4 hours sleep. So if it had been another half an hour, I would have struggled. Not that I wasn't enjoying it, just fatigue was starting to kick in. There's a few moments there, just for a second, I was like, oh god, so yeah, but no, fun film, definitely enjoyed it. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Hondo, and where would this rank among your favourite John Wayne films? I would love to hear your thoughts. And of course, as I said in the intro, Sons of Katie Elder, another John Wayne film I'll be reacting to at the end of the month. It's looking like it's going to win out in that poll, as I'm saying on my Patreon. But until next time guys, slán go fóill.